Today in art, we're going to learn how to draw pumpkins. October is Miss Patty's favorite time of year. I love pumpkins and I love all the things that go with fall. So I thought it'd be fun to draw some pumpkins, big fat ones. So you'll need a black marker or a black crayon, and make sure you press down hard when you make those lines so they'll show through once you color the pumpkin. We'll either use crayons or oil pastels, and we'll need a yellow, an orange, a brown, a green, and a blue. The first thing you'll do is, of course, write your name on the back of your paper with a pencil, not with a marker, but with a pencil so it doesn't show through. Then turn your paper over and get ready to draw. Have your marker or crayon ready to go. Now remember, it's okay if yours looks different than your neighbor's. That's why I love these direct to draw, because they all look different. Raise your hand if you need more time. The first thing you're going to do is put a dot at the top of the paper, but leave enough room for the stem of your pumpkin. After you get the dot on the top, you're going to make a dot at the bottom of your paper. And starting at the top of the top dot, you're going to draw a wiggly line like a big fat belly all the way down to connect to the bottom dot. So now yours should look a little bit like mine. If it doesn't look exactly like mine, that is okay. So now you're going to go on the other side and go to the top dot and go make a big fat belly and go down to the connected to the bottom dot. You're going to repeat those steps, going to the top dot and make a big fat belly and go to the bottom dot, and go on the other side and top dot and make a big fat belly to the bottom dot. And you're going to keep doing that until you have a big old fat pumpkin and you can't make any more pumpkin. Once you're done that, then your pumpkin is ready. Now your pumpkin should look something like this, but he's missing a stem, so we need to add a stem. So go to the top dot and you're going to draw a line up and then over and then down. Very simple stem. And if you want to, you can go ahead and add some lines in the stem, because stems have all kinds of lines in them. You don't have to, but if you want to, that's fine. Now I'm going to add a little bit of lines down at the bottom, like my pumpkin sitting in the grass, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to, but I'm going to use my green to color that. Now before we start coloring our pumpkins, I thought it would be kind of cool if we put some designs in the pumpkins. You know how Miss Patty likes those designs. So I'd like you to take each section and put some kind of simple design. I'm going to show you the designs I put in there, but you can make up your own designs. You don't have to put a lot, and it doesn't have to take a lot of time, but add some designs to make it look super cool and make your pumpkin look really, really interesting. So the teacher can pause the video now and while you add your designs, and then she can turn it back on and I can show you a simple way to color your pumpkin that won't take very long, and it makes it look really cool. So now once you have your designs on your pumpkins, and I'm sure they look awesome, I can't wait to see them, we're going to color our pumpkins. Now we've done this before, but if you take the side of your crayon, and I peeled some crayons for you, and pinch it with your fingers, then you can color your pumpkin in a really simple, fast way, and just by rubbing it back and forth all over your pumpkin. So pinch your crayon and rub it back and forth, and you're going to have to press kind of hard to get that orange color. You can also add some yellow color by doing the same thing. And I like to go back and forth on it to really make it pop. You can take the end of your orange crayon once you've got it all colored and kind of add some dark lines to make it more three-dimensional, and just around the black lines. See how it makes the pumpkin pop out a little bit? Then you can take your green and you can just color the stem with the green, and then maybe if you want to, you could add a little brown to the stem. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can do that. The last thing we're going to do is color the background. You know how Miss Patty likes that background colored. We're going to take a blue crayon, and again, pinching it and using the side of the blue crayon, we're going to rub and make the night sky for the pumpkin. It really makes the pumpkin pop out. If we were in the art room, we'd be using chalk pastels or oil pastels. Can't wait to get you back in the art room so we can use those kind of fun things. But for right now, those crayons work just fine. And I appreciate you guys doing such a great job. I can't wait to see your pumpkins, and thanks for working so hard for all the specials teachers. I can't wait to get you back in the art room. I'm so thankful for all my little artists. Hope you had fun.